This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Good morning, St. Louis. We begin with a live look right down Market Street at the beautiful Gateway Arch. This, my friends, is an arch view that you probably won't be seeing much of this time tomorrow morning. Right now, we're in a weather alert day, and I want to just say good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us for Today in St. Louis at 6 a.m. and it's March the 23rd. Yeah.
We made it.
I'm Jana.
And I'm Sydney Stallworth. We want to say thank you for everybody joining us, especially those streaming and watching on 5+. It's pretty dry out now and warm, but we are in a weather alert day and some thunderstorms are going to be rolling in, and that's where Gary Frank comes in. Of course, Paul Cook is going to be watching our roads for us. What can we expect today?
Well, we're pretty dry right now, but we're going to be worried about some significant rainfall. I think tomorrow you're definitely going to be a busy man. Doesn't matter if it's spring break or not. People are going to be running into issues because we have significant rainfall on the way. It's dry right now. Our current temperatures, though, are in the mid-60s in some cases. On this weather alert day, we'll start off feeling a lot like spring, and you can notice the difference going outside because it's so warm and muggy already. You know, something's maybe amiss, right? And it's this cold front that's dropped our temperatures 3 degrees within the last 15 minutes in Columbia, and that's a sign things are changing. We're going to look at a little bit of light rain as well, and here's where this rain is starting to drag behind that front, closer to Columbia, closer to Bowling Green. These are areas that are impacted right now. I think rain's going to look a lot like that throughout the day. Not impacting much, but it's around. And so why is it an alert day? Well, it's a consistent, steady rain that develops as early as 5 o'clock for some, and we'll see a narrow band of very heavy rainfall. And I think there are going to be some spots that get over 4, maybe even 5 inches in some cases. That's how significant this could be. Now, there are going to be some localized and even flash flooding possible as a result. Right now, temperatures will continue to fall over the next several hours, and then we'll see specifically temperatures that continue to fall into the 50s, but this thunderstorms training over the same location with heavy rain up to 1 inch per hour. We'll track this for you and also talk about how it's going to impact us and show you those totals just ahead, Paul.
All right. Well, you know, thanks so much, Gary. But we just want to let people know first that they can get their weather first forecast anytime on their phone by texting the word weather to 314-425-5355. We'll keep a close eye on that. And let's get over to Paul now for a look at the traffic. Hey, Paul.
Oh, hello. Things can get messy in a hurry when it gets wet, like Gary's been talking about. And like he said, luckily, we're not there now. But there is a route that a lot of people use to get downtown where we do have some emergency vehicles reported now. This is Gravois at Grand. Gravois at Grand. Of course, not a highway, but something to be aware of. We'll have more traffic here in just a few minutes.
This morning, there's another setback in the Justice for Jana Elementary Act.
Senator Josh Hawley tried to speed up the bill's reading to send it to the Senate floor yesterday, but that effort failed. Let's get on out to 5 on your side's Elise Schoenig, who's joining us live from North St. Louis County with the latest developments. Elise?
Hey, good morning, Rennie and Sydney. So Senator Josh Hawley is calling on the federal government to clean up radioactive contamination that was found in Jana Elementary in the Hazelwood School District. And so the students and staff at Jana since then have been redistricted, split up across the Hazelwood School District. Some of them are even here at Barrington Elementary School. So let's just go ahead and refresh this timeline here. Back in October 2022, students and teachers were forced to leave Jana Elementary. Conflicting test results showed radioactive contamination within and around the school. This includes areas like the playground. This whole issue, it goes all the way back to the 1940s. Uranium was used in the making of the first atomic bomb in St. Louis. That radioactive waste was not stored properly. It leaked into the ground and into nearby Coldwater Creek, which runs through parts of North St. Louis County. Jana Elementary sits on the edges of that creek. So now students and teachers, like I said, they're split up across 5 different schools.
We can send a message that no matter who you are, no matter where you work, no matter how poor you may be, the United States Senate will get something done for you. We ought to send that message today.
The Senate website says that that bill has been read twice now, and it's been referred to a Senate committee. Now we go forward from there. Reporting live here in North St. Louis County, Elise Schoenig, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Elise. As recreational marijuana use grows in the state of Missouri, St. Louis County is considering some changes. Changes on how and where you can or cannot smoke it. Our Alex Fees is live for us this morning in South County with this story. Good morning, Alex.
Rennie, good morning. We're live this morning in front of Organic Remedies Marijuana Dispensary in South St. Louis County. Now that recreational marijuana use is legal in the state of Missouri, some officials, including physician Dr. Sam Page, St. Louis County executive, are taking steps to protect people from secondhand marijuana smoke because, like cigarette smoke, it's not good for you. In fact, Page says it is just as dangerous as tobacco smoke. He's working to update the county's Clean Air Code, which currently only regulates where people can smoke tobacco. Among the biggest changes proposed is banning tobacco and marijuana smoking in county-run parks, including at the park shelters, playgrounds, trails, and ball fields. The new restrictions would only apply to marijuana smoke, not eating edibles. The St. Louis County Council is still weeks away from finalizing legislation limiting marijuana use in public, and Page says the council is expected to hold a special meeting to discuss the changes.
It's important that the Clean Air Code be revised to address smoking marijuana. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, marijuana smoke contains a lot of the same cancer-causing agents that is present in tobacco. And in some cases, there's even higher amounts in marijuana smoke.
Page also addressed Prop M on the April 4th general election ballot. Voters will decide whether or not to adopt a 3% sales tax on adult use marijuana, which would generate more than $3 million a year for county parks, police, and roads. Now, this is on top of the 6% state sales tax that Missouri voters approved when recreational pot was legalized back in November. Live this morning in St. Louis County, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Alex. Today, homeless residents camped out at Interstate 44 and Hampton Avenue must move out. According to a notice posted at the site, they need to leave by noon today. The property is owned by MoDOT, and it's now illegal for homeless people to be there based on a state law banning camping on state land.
I'm Robert Townsend. The only Walmart store here in Cahokia Heights, Illinois is scheduled to close next month. Many customers, a nearby small business owner, and the mayor aren't happy about it. Mayor Curtis McCall says the closure of the popular retailer will have a major impact on the community's tax revenue. About 23,000 people currently live in Cahokia Heights. Many don't have cars and for years have walked to this store for their bare necessities. Walmart says the decision to close the store was not made lightly, and they also call it an underperforming location.
This afternoon, nearly 24 people from St. Louis County will get a second chance at life. 21 men and women will graduate from the St. Louis County Treatment Court. The program helps first-time low-level or non-violent defendants avoid prison and reform their lives. The graduation will be in the jury room at the St. Louis County Courthouse at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
6:08 on this weather alert day as we continue to monitor the fact that we have heavy rain on the way. It's not affecting us this morning. There is a few light showers and maybe a rumble of thunder, but it's all indicative of where this front is moving in, where it is, and what it's going to continue to do for us later on today. It's affecting areas in Bowling Green right now, but why is it an alert day? Has nothing to do with the first part of the day. It's the second half and all the way through Friday at 5 o'clock. We're going to see consistent, steady rain develop for all, but a narrow band of very heavy rain and continuous thunderstorms over the same location. And that's why we're concerned about localized flooding and also flash flooding. And that's why we have not only a flood watch for our area, but we'll watch our temperatures come down here over the next few hours. They'll drop from 50 to, we'll be in the mid 70s. It's going to be a pretty good spread from north to south. And as that does so, we'll watch thunderstorms move over the same location. We have a flood watch as a result of that all the way through late Friday. So expect slight chances for rain until that 5 or 6 o'clock time frame. And it really ramps up as temperatures don't change a lot. And that's what we'll highlight as we look at that possibility and also talk about totals for you by Friday night.